Good morning. This is John Harder, aka Wealth Wiz, and I am coming to you from beautiful Nayarit, Mexico, with broadcast number 193. So I know there's a few broadcasters, or maybe at least a couple of them, that have already passed the 200 mark. And so congratulations to them. It's awesome. I'm glad they are really, really dedicated. I know Stephen Cuffey, he has really, really put a lot of, a lot into it as far as the broadcasting goes. And, God bless him. He's really, I think he deserves the title that he can, that he has about being the broadcast trainer, as it were, holding the broadcast meetings and so on. But now I want to talk about something where success really comes from. You see, we can be we're so easily deceived. We're so easily deceived. Now, I'm going to use an example here, and hopefully you will understand what I mean. Okay, so just bear with me here and see what I'm talking about. All right. So the Industrial Revolution, probably hear me mentioning this quite a bit, but it was geared to do one thing. It was geared to enslave humanity. Now, maybe you've never looked at it that way, and maybe you're about ready to shut this video down, and if that's your, if that's what you want to do, by all means, because I'm going to keep saying, I'm going to keep telling the truth. So that's what the revolution was all about. Now, Henry Ford, he understood the banking system. And just so you know, he was not an educated man. Henry Ford, he was not educated. What he did, instead of having a high education, he hired people who were educated in the areas that he needed the education. By the way, education, yeah, we could actually talk about that for a whole broadcast and barely scratch the subject. But my point is that we're easily deceived as humanity. This is just a simple truth. When you walk into a store, first of all, you pick up the flyer, or nowadays it's hardly so much flyers anymore. You probably see it on your computer screen or on your cell phone. The flyer, the new flyer of the week, as it were, right? And so you look at it and wow, oh, okay, there's some things on sale. All right, well, maybe, I'll pick up this and I'll pick up this, and so on. And so we go into the store and pick up the items that, that were on sale and so on, and not paying any attention to what the total actually amounts to. And and we pay for it. We pay for it, and then we realize that you know, that there wasn't actually any savings, you know, because the over top of the original sticker, this special sticker that was over top of the other sticker was actually the exact same price. And so there's that's one of the things. And then there's also the things of where we pick it up off the shelf on sale. You know, we have the concept that it's on sale, so we pick it up, and at the till, we don't pay attention to see if you know, if the item's on sale actually, if we're actually, you know, and so we pay at the till, and we're just like, oh, well, that seems a little high, but you know, well, I mean, there is the tax, or sorry, I should have said distortion. Tax is a lie. That's just a muffled word for extortion. But so you have the extortion fees on top of your regular, you know, on top of the pay, and you think in your head, you know, you do a little math in your mind, you figure, okay, well, you know, maybe that's seems a little high, but maybe that's okay, and you don't really check it out. Well, if you do, you'll probably find that the items, some of the items at least, that you picked up off the shelf weren't actually on sale. They showed on sale on the shelf, but when you got to the till, you paid the full price anyway. Now, here's the deal. The stores have on the counter, right on the counter, right in front of you, which hardly anybody notices. It tells you right there that if you're being charged, I can't say the exact wording, you'll have to read it for yourself. I've told you now where you can find it. But it's right there that if you've been overcharged, like when something is on sale, then actually you're entitled to have it for free. I think it's actually something like, okay, well, I better not say, because I haven't memorized what it says, but now you know where you can find it, and there is a, it's sort of like a penalty for the store if they overcharge you on items that are on sale. But you see, the thing is, it's maybe 1 in 1,000 that notices it, if even that many, right? And so we just walk in the store, we take for granted, okay, it's on sale, so it'll be on sale, you know, and then we just pay. And so the stores are making a lot of extra money just because we are so damn stupid and foolish and don't check what we are actually paying for. Are the stores being honest with us and all of that stuff? We are too mentally slothful. We are too mentally slothful to be sharp and be on the edge. And there is a very, very precise reason that we are like that. The Industrial Revolution was set up to make us like that. And so every now and then, there is a person who is very sharp in this and take huge advantages of it, and often get piles of free groceries and whatnot just because they are sharp. Now, the Industrial Revolution was geared for only one thing, and that was to dumb down humanity and to, like, okay, for instance, you walk into Walmart And the first thing you hear is on the speaker telling you all of the things that how you should take care of your children while you're in the store. And I'm walking in there and I'm hearing that and I'm like, guys, if we were so stupid that we needed that information, we wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. Okay? If we were so stupid that we needed the information that comes over the speakers, we wouldn't be able to understand it. They may as well not bother because we would not understand it anyway. Now, what's my point? Wake up, dude. Wake up. You know, you know, sharing sharing an opportunity with people, you're very quick, and especially now, that we are in this phase where the old ship is sinking, guys. The old ship is sinking. You know, the old Fiat, the ship that has that big name Fiat on it on the side, that ship is sinking. Okay? And so here we've built a brand new one. We built a massive ship. As a matter of fact, one that's big enough for the global economy. It's so big. And every person on the entire globe could be on our ship and enjoy the ride and get to their destination, not only safe, not only in safe and in good health, but also in abundance. Okay? Now, here's what I find interesting. You talk to the people that are on the sinking ship. They know it's sinking. They know it because they know they can do enough math that they know that it's eventually not working out. Okay? And you talk to, you talk to them about the better opportunity, and they're like, for how long have you proven it? For like prove to me. And it's like, dude, have a look. Have a look. Check it out. Check it out. And all they can do is try to argue with you. You know. You know, we have to be incredibly clever. We have to be incredibly clever to approach people in a way that we don't feel inferior to them. Listen, if you think that you are inferior to anybody, who are you inferior to? You know, find that person in the world that is superior to you. Because in my mind, I can very quickly look the whole world over. And I can very quickly think of every single person, and there isn't one that's superior to you. There isn't one. I don't care if you talk about Putin, if you talk about Trump, if you talk about the Roth. I don't care who you mean, who you're talking about. There isn't any that are superior to you. Because what you have within you is the power of the Almighty. And you tell me you can't make it? Okay, so if you're watching this and and if you're not in the TBC community, let me just say this. You know what? You don't have to take my word for it. But I believe, I am a TBC community member. And I think it's the greatest thing on earth. That's what I think. Because of what we stand for, because of our mission. We are a mission with a currency. And if you if you check out and understand what our mission is and what our currency is capable of in fulfilling our mission, then here's what I'll say is if you don't understand, after looking it over and after studying it to see, and you just don't get it, maybe you are just a little bit too brainwashed by the system. And what system am I talking about? The system that has been set up by the Industrial Revolution, by the leaders. Well, I don't know if I want to call them leaders. They're not leaders. But by the crooks, and the criminals, by the criminals of the Industrial Revolution. That's who the entire system is set up by. And I tell you, we got to start building communities that are self-sustainable, and not only self-sustainable, but communities that thrive and are wealthy, and where nobody is in any lack. Okay, nobody has any lack. Everybody is well cared for. And get this, nobody needs to work hard. Nobody needs to work hard. You think this idea of working hard, that's how you're going to gain a place in heaven? That is hell, my friend. That's not heaven. That's hell. So if you want to be in heaven, then I would suggest leave that sinking ship, let it sink, and come on board the ship that is built to last. All right? So to check out what is the Kringle system, to check out what we are all about, visit the links below. There's 2 links. There's my email address. You can contact me. And, I'd be happy to answer questions if you have any. And, welcome aboard to our wonderful community. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.